everybody. I'm back in my studio this morning. I thought I was done for Christmas. I was gonna make some videos for you, but I thought I was done, but I just got a commission that I can do really fast this week, and I thought I would do it with you. I gotta paint a couple of cows. Come along. I have a wonderful client. She is so faithful and she loves to just keep coming back and coming back. Those are the kind of clients that you absolutely love. And she loves to gift art to her friends. And she owns a painting of a cow. Actually, no, I'm sorry. She owns a pillow with Beckett on it. Isn't that fun? And she wants to give. She's had a couple of friends that mean a lot to her come over and just go crazy over Beckett the cow. So she actually just called me and said, could you paint Beckett the cow again, 12 by 12, 2 times? So I'm going to paint Beckett again, and they won't be the same. They'll be similar. They won't look, they'll look very similar, but they won't be exactly the same. So each person will get a unique original, but this is gonna be fun. So I have a couple of 12 by 12 canvases. I'm gonna use my own painting as reference because she really loves it. This is my Look at Those Cows ABC book. It's available online if you are interested at Crown and Press, my gallery Crown and Press. I'll link that below. But I have a 12 by 12 canvas that I have made, 1.5 inches. I find that people really like this 1.5 to 2 inch width of painting. So this is created with a gessoed canvas. So I don't need to gesso this, but I'm gonna paint it red, then I'm gonna chalk in my drawing, and then we're gonna paint. I use Winsor & Newton Galleria acrylic, and this is a cadmium red hue. This is the color that I use. I buy them in these great big tubs, 500 ml, 2 cups. If you're not Canadian or don't use the metric system, 2 cups. And I simply squeeze this out. A lot of times if I'm painting like the bigger canvases like this, we will create a bucket of paint to use to wash on. But today I'm just gonna squeeze it on and use, I'm gonna use a smaller brush than the big painting brush that I usually use. The brush that I usually use is like for a house painting brush. So I'm gonna use a smaller brush because it's just a lot smaller, and this is easier to clean out than the big paintbrush, the house paintbrush. I'm just gonna squeeze a big goop of paint on there. And I don't care if it is, I don't try to make it even or the strokes in a certain direction. I just paint this on. Paint it on willy-nilly, and it works just fine. It's a base coat, and a lot of you ask me, why do you do it? I love to get rid of the white. I often call it the scary white. This is a grounding color for me. It gets rid of that white and it allows all of my colors. It just receives the color palette that I use so well. So here I'm doing the sides. I'm just washing it on. Because I paint all around, it doesn't have to be perfect. My husband, when he paints this for me, he tends to be a little bit more particular. I don't know about you. Are you particular on this stage, or have you even tried it? There's the question of the day. Have you tried getting rid of the white and painting on a ground? So interestingly, what I'm finding with the abstracts that I'm doing is that I'm liking white. there's the first one. This one is done. We'll do. We'll do this one. So like I said, I don't care how it goes on. So this customer, Rose, she is just so sweet. She loves to gift her friends art. And I had thought that I was finished. All my commissions, all my embellishing. I have one more thing to embellish today, but I thought I was done everything. And then she called, and you know, how do you refuse? I think she's 80-something-year-old lady who has just been a great support. How do you refuse her? You can't. So now I have to do 2 more cow paintings. But to be honest, I've had a very busy week helping my daughter move into her house, getting things organized for Christmas. I have not got all the things that I usually do for Christmas done, but you know what? I think I'm actually just going to say that's it. I'm done. I have a Christmas tree I usually put in the basement. And there you go. See that? It's all done, all the sides. But I decided, I think today, if I don't get to it today, I'm just going to put it in the closet. I think I'm just going to put it back in storage and just not have a Christmas tree downstairs. That's okay. It is absolutely okay. My grandkids won't even notice. So it's all in my mind. So, okay. Now this has to dry, and then I will use chalk to chalk in the image. While I'm waiting for it to dry, I will peel my palette. This is a Magello palette. It seals, it's great. And it's nice because the paint just comes right off. So this will be the next few minutes. Feels like starting fresh when I have it all done. That's what you want. That satisfying peel. Getting my palette ready is my least favorite task in my studio. And it's funny because once it's done, I love it. I absolutely do. But I hate getting it ready. I hate the fact that I get so messy. I did pottery for a semester and really did not like it. I don't like my hands being in all the guck. Not at all. And here I'm trying to get a palette ready so that I can do my embellished little piece that I have to do. There's not a lot that I have to do on that, so I don't need a lot of paint, but I do need my palette full for the cows that I have to do. There's a little bit of pink. I use a lot of, you can see here, I use a lot of tubs. This is golden manganese. I love golden paints, but I also use Liquitex. Liquitex is great. I use the heavy body Liquitex. And I use a whole mixture, and I'm not one that says, you know, use the primary colors and then mix. I love all the colors that have been created in this creative world, and I have some that I gravitate to. So I tend to just use the ones that I gravitate to. That tends to be my color palette. I know lots of people ask me, what colors do you use? And I'll tell them what colors I use, but you use your own palette, because you have a color sense that is your own, and you're gonna gravitate to colors that I don't necessarily gravitate to. So I'm trying to find, I've got a dioxazine purple that I absolutely love. It's a fave for sure. And I'm running out of turquoise. I've just made a big order. I order a lot from a company called Decor here in Canada. It is a French company from Quebec, I believe. And I really enjoy, I'm a zone member. A zone member gives me about, I think, 5 extra percent off, which adds up, I tell ya. So I'm looking for my turquoise, but I also love this Prussian blue. This is what I would use instead of black, a Prussian blue. But a really neat color combination on rocks, for rocks, is the dioxazine and a burnt sienna. That is a really lovely combo. Now, I don't think I have everything on here, but I think I have enough to get started. What happens every now and then? What happens is I'll fill my palette and think that I have everything on there, and then I will instinctually go for a color, and it's not there. So then I have to go back to my drawers and get it. Now turquoise is not here, and I'm looking around my studio wondering where I put it. So I will have to go hunting for that. So we can now get started on chalking in those cows. So I'm just using chalkboard chalk. Look at my hands already. They're covered with paint. This is what I'm saying. When I get my palette ready, I get covered. So I'm using chalkboard chalk. There's my reference. And I'm simply going to start my process. So my process is I'm going to chalk it in. Then you're going to see me what I call the inking stage with a cranberry paint. And then I'll start the color blocking. And I think I'm going to just put on my YouTube and watch a few things and do this with you. And you can watch the process here. I'll put on some lovely Christmas music because I invested in some royalty-free music, and I think it'll be better than the music that I've been using. So here we go. Okay, so I have both of them color inked in. So they are not exactly the same. As I said, they're going to be 2 new paintings, but they're not exactly the same. But I am going to be springboarding from the painting in my kids' book. Here, let me get this out of here so you can see it. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be using. So a lot of decisions are made for me already, and it's going to be fun to paint these up. So now I've got to figure out how I'm going to set this up so you can watch me paint. Maybe the best thing will be to have them side by side, but that's not tall enough. I think I need to have them about there. And this is a very old easel, and it no longer just lovingly works for me. It's resisting me all the time. So now I have to unscrew it with a plier. It rebels a little bit. Get it to where I think I need it. And screw it back on. Every once in a while, I think about buying a really expensive easel. I think I should ask for one for Christmas, don't you think? Okay. So we're gonna put these guys, yeah, that's gonna be perfect for me to work. I can put my reference down on the table and I can put my paint. I hope this doesn't become a victim of paint splatter. So I'm gonna put it kind of way over and put my water down here. Okay, I'll set you guys up so you can see. Okay, I rearranged a little bit. I put the palette just down underneath here instead of me reaching over there. Took a bit for me to get the camera angle right for you. Now, they do look a little warped. Like this guy looks a lot fatter in the camera than he actually is. But anyway, you will see now I'm going to do the color blocking. So it's not completely dry, the magenta paint, but that's okay. And you'll see that I corrected a few things. When I put the magenta paint on, some of the chalk lines I ignored and I fixed it. And this one over here, interestingly, has a lot more space on this side. So what I will do to balance that is probably make him a little thinner. I think I'll adjust this, make him a little thinner over here so that it's a balanced negative space, but color and value and shape in there will solve that. So let me actually fix I'm gonna make him a little skinnier over there. Yeah, I think that'll do it. And then over here, there'll be, you know, some color and some activity that happens. That will be great. So here we go. I will be probably working the darkest colors first. I work kind of dark to light. And again, I do have a reference so that I am working from something that the customer already loves. So I'm trying to emulate that. And yeah, so here we go.
Sitting by the fire, feeling oh so fine on this holy night. The Spirit guides us. All the stars they shine on this lovely night. We light up the world, forget our troubles for a moment. And every stranger is a friend, so let them join in. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. Oh, what a blissful sight. We're singing heartfelt carols in the night. Warm embrace, the Spirit's bright, where family and friends unite. We light up the world, forget our troubles for a moment. And every stranger is a friend, so let them join in. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time.
So I think I have done enough for today. I very, very rarely finish a painting on the same day as I started, even if it's a little 12 by 12, because the paint actually has to get a little darker and it has to, just dry. And then it's going to tell me probably tomorrow where I need to come in and highlight. So the request was reminding you that Beckett here, Beckett's not bothered by bouncing a bit. My customer Rose loved him so much that she wanted me to do 2 more for 2 friends. So here are 2 new versions. Are they exactly the same? No, but they're brother, it's a sister, it's, it's close enough. These are not portraits as far as human portraits. These cows are not going to care that they're not exactly the same as Beckett. But I want to let those dry and come back tomorrow and do any of the little highlights. I hope you enjoyed my little demonstration about reproducing Beckett for a client. I'm really kind of excited to get these to her. They're going to be finished, varnished in a couple of days. What I will do is bring the color down underneath and make sure that my sides are painted another layer as well, so that they've got that. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe for more. I hope you're all doing well with your Christmas preparations as well. And we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.